IELTS reading is the most challenging amongst all the parts, but if you have time to see till the end of the video, then this is a piece of cake to you. So let's deal with the basics of the IELTS reading. So the reading comprises of 3 passages. So the total time that will be allotted is 60 minutes, but train your exam to be completed within the mark of 55 minutes. So basically it will be 20 minutes for each passages and 13 questions or 14 questions for each passages. So the key is to do very well during the examination. You have to focus on the synonyms. I can't stress the importance of the synonyms. It's a language examination, so you have to sharpen up in the vocabulary skills. So learn how to skim through the passages. I have seen a lot of students who have spent a lot of time reading through all of the passages, then going through the questions, then coming back to the passages. It's very tedious and it takes a lot of time. But if you are able to do according to my tips and tricks, then you will be able to finish the exams and you will be in a much more better position than the rest of the students. So you have to underline the nouns and the verbs. You have to question yourself, what is the question actually asking? So that usually comes back to the nouns and the verbs. So the time management is very much important. You will run out of time. So here the difficulty is not that you will not be able to solve that question. It is that it takes a lot of time to solve a specific part of questions. So we will see in the later part of the slide. The question strategy you have to keep in mind is that there are a numerous patterns of questions that could be asked in the examination. So there is a procedure to solve each type of questions that I'm going to say in the later part of the slides. So the skills which is required is, so first you have to keep in mind the verbs and the nouns, and you have to skim through the passages and you have to find the passage which is necessary for you to find the answer. So the first skill which is required is finding, and the next is the comprehension or the understanding part of the text. After you have find the necessary passage that contains the answer, you have to understand the passage. So in that manner you need much more vocabulary skills. So in order questions, so these are the questions you have to focus to be able to do first, so that you will be able to finish the exam as fast as possible. So you have to underline the keywords. So I have already said this before itself. You have to underline the questions which are usually important and which important in the sense that nouns and the verbs. So that usually contains the essential part. It also applies for the listening section too. So remember to use synonyms to find the answer pages. So I have said before itself, it's a language test. It's not an intellectual kind of questions that's going to test your knowledge. So apply the specific question strategy. That's the next thing we are going to see. So the in order questions are: fill in the blanks, short answer questions, yes, no, not given, multiple charts, flow charts. So questions not in order. So these are the kind of questions you have to keep in last, as it requires a lot of time to complete that particular task. So paragraph location. So this is the hardest amongst the all. Matching questions. It's kind of easy, but as it is shuffled, it is advisable to do it last. So classification question, sentence completion question. Sometimes it might come in order or it might not. Table mostly goes in order. Summary question, sometimes it comes in order or sometimes it may not. Diagram questions, it also applies the same. So pick 2 or 4 from a list. It's usually given in the third passages. It's very difficult. So you always keep these questions at the end. So these are the questions that you have to save for last. I mean, you have to do these questions at the last or you will run out of time. So headings questions. So these are the kind of questions where you have to find the particular passage where the heading is suitable for the passages. So paragraph location questions is just the inverse of the heading question. So pick from a list questions. So they will give a list of questions. So you have to match it. In summary questions, you have to read the whole passages, then you have to understand the meaning and you have to interpret these missing words in the summary passage that have been given in the question part. I want to give a little present as you have come till the end of the video. I have linked up some practice question papers in the description below so that you could make use of them. If you need anything, I will be able to help you out. Just let me know in the comment section below. I am spending a lot of time to help you guys. I will be very much happy to help you. So see you in the next video.